What if I told you that right now you could live on a plane for the rest of your life? No rent, no lawn mowing, no nosy neighbors asking to borrow your Wi-Fi. Just snacks, clouds, and turbulence as your daily earthquake simulator. All for the small price of 0.0037% of Elon Musk's net worth. What a bargain! Okay, so let's set the ground rules. You're living your entire life on commercial flights. You eat airline food, sleep in your seat, brush your teeth in the tiny bathroom. You shower in... Wait, do planes even have showers? Yes, according to Google, they do. So yes, 90% of your life is in the plane. The other 10% is in the airport, sorting luggage, paperwork, and silently questioning your life choices. Now, before we start calculating, we need to pick our aerial apartment, and I've narrowed it down to 3 options, each more ridiculous than the last. Option 1, economy class hell. On a standard Boeing 737, 17 inches of width, 30 inches of legroom, a seat that reclines exactly 2 degrees. Ugh, living here would be like choosing to live in a medieval torture device. But hey, at least it's the cheapest torture device in the sky. Option 2, business class comfort, the sweet spot of aerial living. A seat that actually turns into a bed, food that doesn't taste like cardboard, and enough space to pretend you're not slowly losing your sanity. Option 3, first class fantasy. If you're gonna make a terrible life decision, might as well make it in style. Life had beds, personal chef service, enough space to do yoga. Well, airplane yoga, which is just stretching while crying softly. For today's calculation, we're going with business class because economy would literally kill you and first class would bankrupt a small country. Now, the biggest cost? Plane tickets. The average business class ticket for a long-haul international flight costs about $4,000. But here's the thing. Airlines don't exactly have a lifetime resident program, so we need to get creative. The longest commercial flight in the world, Singapore to New York, 18 hours and 40 minutes. That's our daily commute to nowhere. At $4,000 per flight, flying every single day for a year costs us $1,460,000. I know that number's scary, but we're literally their most frequent flyer ever. We might negotiate it down to $3,000 a flight. That's $1,095,000 a year. See, that's so much better. If we live this way for 50 years, and honestly, if you've survived 5 years of this, you deserve a medal. We're looking at $54.75 million just for the privilege of never touching solid ground again. But that's just the start of this financial nightmare. Let's talk food. The average business class meal costs about $60 to provide. But since you're the airline's greatest customer in history, you could convince them to keep feeding you. Let's call it $50 a meal, 3 times a day. That's $150 a day, $54,750 a year. Over 50 years, $2,737,500. And remember, this is airplane food. You're paying premium prices for what is basically hospital food at 35,000 feet. Plus snacks, drinks, and your emotional support chocolate bar. Add another $50 a day. Over 50 years, $1.825 million. You'll also need to budget $500,000 for medical bills because apparently the human body wasn't designed to survive on airplane pretzels. Now your bathroom situation. That tiny airplane bathroom is now your permanent powder room, shower, and meditation space. Airlines provide the basics, but you'll need your own toiletries. Budget $200 a month, $2,400 a year. Over 50 years, $120,000. Clothing, you're limited to whatever fits in the overhead compartment. 10 outfits max, all wrinkle-resistant. Budget $5,000 every 2 years. Over 50 years, $125,000. Entertainment, the seat back screen is now your Netflix, your library, your social media, your everything. Wi-Fi, about $20 per flight. That's $7,300 a year, or $365,000 over 50 years. Plus $100,000 over the years for books, games, and meditation apps. Because trust me, you'll need them. Laundry, you'll use in-airport services. $15 a load, once a week. That's $780 a year. Over 50 years, $39,000. And then there's your mental health. Living in a metal tube with recycled air and constant engine noise is basically a science experiment. Therapy sessions at $200 twice a week, that's $1,040,000 over 50 years. Legal fees, living permanently on a plane probably violates several international laws, $50,000 a year. Over 50 years, $2.5 million. Insurance, good luck. You'll have to self-insure, $100,000 a year. Over 50 years, $5 million. Moment of truth. Adding it all up gives us a grand total of $85,625,000. That's right. Living on a plane for the rest of your life would cost $85.6 million. Enough to buy a private island, a yacht, 3 mansions, and still have money left to fly first class whenever you want, like a normal person. If this video made you appreciate your landlord just a little bit more, smash that like button and subscribe for more calculations that make absolutely no practical sense, but are somehow completely fascinating. Thanks for watching, and remember, just because you can calculate the cost of something doesn't mean you should do it.